One of my students recently asked me a fascinating question. When does curiosity cross the line into getting into other people's business? As leaders, we're often told to be more curious, ask better questions, make fewer assumptions, seek to understand before being understood. In fact, one of the core skills I teach leaders is how to be more curious, how to ask better questions, and how to come from a place of not knowing. When we do this, we build trust, communicate more effectively, and better understand the people around us. But my student's question made me pause. Can curiosity ever become toxic? Can we become too curious? Hello, my name is Torrey, and welcome to the Modern Humanitarian and Development Leader podcast. It's an interesting question because in many cultures, when we think about curiosity or asking too many questions, can be seen as rude, intrusive, or naughty. Growing up, perhaps you were told something similar. Don't get into other people's business. So where is the line? To me, true curiosity is rarely toxic. In fact, genuine curiosity is one of the most powerful ways that we can build trust and understanding with others. The key difference is intention. Why are we asking the question in the first place? What is the reason behind the need to ask the question? For example, imagine a colleague has been late to work several days in a row. A curious leader might ask, "Can you tell me what's been going on over the last few days?" Notice that there's no answer already attached to the question. The leader genuinely does not know, and they are seeking to understand. But sometimes what looks like curiosity is actually something else. Perhaps we've already decided that this person is lazy or disorganized or having problems at home. And now we're asking questions not to understand, but to confirm what we already believe. That isn't curiosity. That's confirmation seeking. And confirmation seeking often fuels assumptions, rumors, and gossip. The same thing can happen in other situations. Imagine that you hear a rumor that a colleague might be leaving the organization. Genuine curiosity might sound like, "How have things been going for you lately?" But toxic curiosity might sound like, "So I've heard some things. Are you planning to quit?" One seeks understanding, and the other seeks information to satisfy our assumption or curiosity about someone else's situation. Another clue that curiosity may be crossing the line is whether the information is actually ours to know. Just because we're curious about something doesn't mean another person owes us an answer. Healthy curiosity respects boundaries. It creates space for people to share. It doesn't pressure them to disclose. So perhaps the question isn't how much curiosity is too much. Perhaps the better question is, what is driving my curiosity? Am I seeking understanding or am I seeking confirmation? Am I asking because I genuinely don't know and I want to know? Or am I asking because I think I already know the answer? Because curiosity builds trust, but curiosity with judgment often becomes gossip, assumptions, and misunderstanding. And that is the moment when curiosity stops being helpful and starts being toxic. So I want you to be onto yourself this week. When you ask a question, be curious about your intention behind it. Is it coming from a place of really truly wanting to know without judgment, without assumptions? Or do you have maybe some assumptions in mind when you're asking the question and you're just looking for confirmation? The answer can be very telling. All right, until next week, keep broadening your impact. Bye for now. Are you the type of leader that tells others what to do? Or do you let them figure it out for themselves? Understanding your leadership style is the first step to deciding what's working for you and what's not. To find out your leadership style, take my free quiz. What is your leadership style? You'll immediately find out your default style, how it may be impacting your team, and a few practical ways to become an even better leader. Just click on the link in the show notes, www.aidforaidworkers.com/quiz, fill out your quiz, and click submit. So what are you waiting for? Go to www.aidforaidworkers.com/quiz and discover your leadership style now. Your team will thank you for it.